Hello everybody and welcome back to the labs. I am Toasty and you are watching Infinity Labs. This is the Karma single player let's play that I am working on. The Karma pack is a mod pack on the ATLauncher. And as with all of our series, I seem to mess with things and adjust things on mod packs to make them the way I want. But on this one, all I've done is added magical crops. So if you want to play along, that's all you got to do. Throw magical crops in your mod folder. We are on episode 5, and last time when I left you guys, I said I would be working on getting the very basics of mechanism up and running so I can get some wind turbines going for some basic power gen that doesn't require fuel. And I can tell you I have been working on that. So if we take a look, bam, I got 2 windmills, and now I know, they all depend on how high up they are and that's how much power they generate. I'm wondering if he's added anything to make them so that they're right beside each other, it's nerfed or anything like that. I don't know. I know the IC2 ones are like that, where they can't be close to each other, but they're not putting out a whole lot of power, 960 joules per tick, but we are fairly high up as far as just like looking around and feeling on normal ground. We're at Y level 70, so I'll probably double that at some point, but I just don't have the cabling to worry about that. Still, look at this. They've only been there for like the length of that intro and me walking from my base to that spot by the tree. And we have managed to fill our reserves of power. So here's my metallurgic infuser, and here's my enrichment chamber. The reason that I said I wanted to make this was so that I could use enriched redstone. So what I did is I used, for this build, to make my wind turbine, I would have needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 redstone just to be turned to use like as to be infused into different metals per windmill. Instead, I used 2 because I enriched it first, and that gave me the equivalent of 20 pieces of redstone in here just using 2. And so that's a kind of a neat mechanic, and since the enrichment chamber really didn't require that much, it required like 1 or 2 pieces of redstone in and of itself, and then some steel. It was really easy to do. So that is that. I do think I need to find a way to make a checklist because I wanted to get some basic power gen going. The next thing I want to work on is my farming, but I almost forgot. So at some point I am going to need a checklist. Let's get rid of the snow. One of the mobs I fought. Oh no! Don't break my dirt. One of the mobs I fought had this. Yeah, there we go. Vein miner works on snow. Apparently, this ability, like a snow golem, to drop down snow. And I came out of my base. Like I actually don't even think I fought this guy. But I was in my base looking up some recipes and looking at some things and doing some crafting and stuff. And I come outside and there's just a stream of snow. I was like, what the hey? So let's put you in here. I had to do a little bit of mining to get what I needed. Was there something there? Am I dropping frames like crazy? Is that just me? It is struggling a little, which I don't really understand. Anyways, I did do a bit of mining. Our resources are plugging away here, and I'm going to create. Well, let's just see. Energetic. Oh, no. I know I need glowstone for that. I'm going to create nothing right now. Yes. Let's get a half stack of redstone and a half stack of iron. And let's throw them in this guy here. And that way we have enough energetic redstone cooking up, or whatever that stuff is called, to make some conduits so I can start running some fuel around my base. Really the first thing I should do though is add energy storage. Now that I have, oh poop, broke that early, a bit of a surplus of energy coming in, I should be storing it, just in case I run out of fuel and stuff in the generator and don't really pay attention. I want to see how well my wind turbines hold up against my current setup when these guys run out of stuff to run off of. And so that's where we're at. I've got enough potatoes now to have a good supply of food. I don't have to rely on melons. And I can start throwing my melons in this guy. Maybe my poisonous potato. We'll see what happens with that. All right, and I'll throw you in here. So we got some food that's ready to cook up in here, some plastic. Energetic alloys are going. We're still keeping up on our stuffs, right? And these are even full, so let's look at a capacitor and see what we can do about this guy. Now, we'll need a good chunk of redstone, some tin. Oops, I keep moving my pop filter around. You stay. There we go. So we need electrical steel, which is silicon, which I could go get some. Yeah, let's do this. It's 9, right? Oh no, it's 4. Sweet. So when this gets a chance, I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna hold on to that. We'll use that for the silicon. I want to use the capacitors. They don't have the highest input and output rate, but I can upgrade it. And well, the thing is, I don't really have a lot of redstone right now. All right, I may wait. Can I make one capacitor though? Come on, 9 and 8. Oh yeah, I can make one capacitor. Let's do this. I'm gonna need a bit of copper, a bit of gold. Let's see if I have any gold nuggets anywhere. Yes, I do. I'm gonna need some coal, some iron, and eventually, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Turn that off. Pick this up, pick this. Oh, this is the furnace. What am I doing? What is wrong with me? You keep pushing out there. I'm gonna turn that off for a second. And we're gonna see if we have any flint. Do I have any flint? Did I use all my... Where's my flint? I know it. There is some. And we're going to throw it in here to try and increase the production of the silicon, because it will give us about a quarter of an extra chance there for our bonus production. Although I do have some... I thought I had a few ingots of dark steel. I've got 4. I need 5. Well, that's okay. Well, this is fine. Okay, I've got some silicon. I got... My wife's hair is on my hand, and that's weird because she doesn't sit here usually. Alright. So this guy's cooking that up, but I'm going to swap him out and actually make him do... Why won't it let me... Oh, is it coal powder? I think it is coal powder. It is coal powder. I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Of those. And while this is all cooking up, let's make as much as I can. So it'll be... Oh, no, we need that. I'll need... how many of these will I need? I need 4 doubles, right? Yeah, so I need 8 singles, which I'm short on that. What is it? Oh, you know what? I never showed the auto crafter on my spotlight. I just realized that. I will have to fix that. Alright, so there's my 8 single thingies. And now the doubles are going to need some... Woo, that is not what I clicked on. Alright. So doubles I'm just going to actually let sit in the crafting table here until I have what I need, which is coal powder. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we'll take all this out, and we will throw our ferrous back in there. What we've got cooked up, we'll throw back in there, and I'll just turn you back on, just like that. So everything's back to normal, and we're almost ready to craft what we need for our capacitor. I didn't actually think we'd have the stuff for that. It was close. I mean, it was fairly close anyways. Alright, so where is this getting thrown out? I will be back when this is done. We're back, and I just had to log back into the server here because I had a little disconnect, but we are back and we are ready to go. I almost got killed by a very colorful zombie who tried to knock me off. I went down to find some more coal out while I waited for this stuff to craft up. And oddly enough, he dropped a pair of chain leggings with protection 2, so I'm going to keep that on me as a backup. So we're ready to get our capacitors. I'm going to pull these 4 out. I believe I still need to make this and grab some gold. And, oh, not gold. Was that silver? Do I even have it? Was that a big ore? Tin. Woo! That was silver. I was like, do I even have any silver? Who knows? Who knows? Bam! Capacitor. Now, where to put this, I wonder? That is an interesting question, isn't it? So yeah, I went back and I got a bit more coal and grabbed a few other things in the process of that. But I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this. And I came up with an idea of something I probably should... Oh, I think I just saw lightning. Maybe? No? Like in IRL? Which is just not that big of a deal, but because of the way I have my little office here set up, I just get little slivers of light from the outside. And they go over my head, so I don't really worry about it, but it's a little shocking when you see a giant flash in the top corner of your eye. Let's pick some of this up. These guys are coming along nice. Alright, so where should I put this, I wonder? Actually, I think one of the nice things about having this capacitor is I'll actually be able to put it like... We're going to see here. I'm just going to put it here for now, and I should be able to set it to in and out from there. No. Okay. I was hopeful, but I guess Ender IO can't do everything. I think what I'll have to do then is change the way I have this running. And I will... Again, this is going to be super ugly, guys. Output there. And output there. Right, output. Output. And then I'll cover those machines. Then all I need to do is say input, input, and front face is unfortunately going to have to be input. And run my cable down the front, and I'm just going to disable it from that. And there we go. Now we're charging up our capacitor. I will fix this and make this look like a real thing eventually. But until then, that'll work, and that'll help us store up some power for a rainy day. Put some potatoes. Do I have any baked ones yet? I do. Awesome. And I got all my cooked steak and such, and that's even better. And I still got my pizza. Take my food out and throw it in here. Why do I still have this stupid snowball? Wow, not what I meant to do. Okay, so next we're going to look at MFR tree farm. And that way I can get what I need to begin to automate certain parts of this. The Ender IO farm is what I'm going to need to... I'm going to need more electrical steel, so I'm going to throw that in there. To do the magical crops. And so in order to get that, let's look at that first. Basic capacitor, pulsating iron, which is iron with ender pearls, which I do have some of. However, I've only got 2, and I should use them to make seeds. I wonder if I can use this to store my own. I know there's other ways, but what am I doing? Seeds is what I was looking for, which is shaped crafting. Anyways, I need 4 to make seeds, so not going to be setting up that farm right away. In fact, that shouldn't have happened. Oops. As soon as that's done, I'll finish with my iron. Alright, well let's do this. I'm going to start to work on a tower, because what I want to do is I want to move these up, and I will throw some... How many is this going to use? There was 8. Oh yeah. So I will throw a little bit of redstone in there again, just to make more cook. But I need it to be in an increment of 3. So as soon as that's done, I'll add more red tone. Red tone? Got good tone. Got good tone. But I want to start making a place for my windmills to go. Oh, oh, oh. Don't crash completely. Oh, and it did crash completely. Alright, guys, I'll be back. Alright, everybody. We are back after that crash. And it's actually really weird. The crash log, it was just me double-clicking to pull the conduit binding, the extra out of it. I double-clicked the stack, like to collect them all for some reason. And that's what caused the crash. So maybe avoid that with that particular item stack. I don't really know, but it's nothing I can change to fix that. Maybe it'll just be a code chicken core update, or because I don't think it was caused by Ender IO or by the item I picked up. So yeah, a little strange, but nonetheless, everything's still working and everything's still chugging along. I am going to, what was I? Oh yeah, I was going to start building up a little base for myself, and in doing so, I was waiting for a couple things to cook up, one of which was the remainder of the electrical steel, so that I could also start to work on a farm as soon as I could, but that might be held off. So I've got some building blocks here. I've got some marble and some skystone, and I want to make myself a chisel. Let's get a chisel, and do I have any sticks? Not a single stick, huh? Alright, we're back. Just had to deal with something real quick there. So I'm trying to find a stick to make a chisel. So let's make us some sticks. And there we go. And then we're gonna pull out, I've got this redwood log here that I did a vein miner thingy on. I'm gonna pull out some skystone and some marble. And we're gonna see what we can come up with. I am very curious to see if the skystone has a chisel. I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. But I will do this. Is that all the skystone I have? No, I have another stack. Boom. Okay. As for the marble, I just want a nice brick and a pillar kind of looking thingy-madoodler. What? So we're gonna take some bricks, and we're gonna grab. Let's see what this looks like. Is that pillarish? No, that looks awful. Not the texture itself, just it stacked on top of itself. What about the panels? Eh. What do you guys think? I hope this works. Okay, I get back in there. There we go. No, not really for me. What about, not the logs, what's wrong with me? Redwood in general. I just want a stack. I don't want all that I'm going to pull out of there. Nothing. That's a shame. Okay, well, then I think we'll have to stick with marble for the moment, and we'll probably just do fancy marble tiles. Nope. I wanted to make like a definitive decision that time, but clearly that didn't work. All right, we'll go with this. So I guess what I want to have happen is I want to fill in as much of this section as I can. What was I going to fill it in with? I wanted to do it with glass, honestly. I just don't know how much sand. Oh, I've got loads of sand. Well, I say loads. So I'm going to let that cook up, and I will eventually fill this in with glass. And hopefully I'll have enough to at least do this panel before night comes. And I may even chisel that up a little bit. So this bottom part is not really going to match for now. And I'm going to have to switch some of this out later. But until then, I'm going to just stack up here. Excuse me. And we're going to take our panels, and we're going to do this. No, not that. No. See, this is why I built a staircase. All right. So we're going to take our panels and come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. This is why I don't build on our multiplayer server, or our multiplayer series. It is not something that I am good at. And we'll just put a couple of these in for decoration, like right in the middle there. Decoration and depth, if you can call it that. Where's my dirt? Alright. This is not staying as panel. I'm just going to put this down so I can put my decoration and depth on there as well. And hopefully those are in the same spots. And that is kind of the idea. That way, they are not in the same spot, but I like where the one on this side is better. So I'm just going to come over here. Bloop. Bloop. Bloop, bloop. That ain't right. That's right. Ugh, why am I so bad at this? Wow, I'm so terrible at this. I can't even get this right. These are the same height, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, they're not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why I can't get it right. Yeah, we'll blame that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's actually, it will go here, but this will all come up 1. I'll throw it down and call that a day on that part. And that's what I've got going on there. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? And I'm trying to do something outside my norm here to make this work. I need one more step, I think. We'll make sure we'll fill up that part there. But what I'm gonna want to do is take the panel actually and come straight across like this. And this is going to be very incomplete for now. This is just a work in progress. As I come up with new designs, maybe I can get one of you guys to help me out with the design here. But as you can see, I seem to have broken our windmills. Let's run over here and see if they're even generating still. Sky blocked. Okay. That is okay because I have equipped myself for just this purpose. What I'm going to do now is get a bit more power out of these things. Not a lot, just a bit for now. And I'll work on tearing this up over time. But I'm going to break you and break you and break you. Grab my marble panel. Plop. Plopper doodly. And where's my wrench? Gosh, nothing wants to come into my inventory, does it? These poor shoes are taking such a beating. Oh, of course that just happened. Of course that just happened. Well, guys, this is going to be a bit of a longer episode because I want to finish this on camera. And I need to finish this one right now. So, pick you up. Oh, not with that. Pick you up. Put you back down because that was rough. It was a rough landing. I'm not afraid to admit. And just because I saw these here. Perfect. Perfect. See, are you even still using? Wow, I cannot believe that stuff is still being used. Anyways, our capacitor is almost full. Not really sure why I just came in here, to be honest. Going up over here. Actually, I forgot that I had just jumped down. Oh, I'm such a bad builder. Let's grab these two, because I won't need them here. And let's go straight up on my conduit. Okay, this can happen when you're building with conduit. You get stuck inside of them, but it's okay. Just pick them up. Pick them up and keep on going. Keep on trucking. Running higher. Who I can't help myself. I want you and nobody else. All right. See, I'm too lazy to add music and editing, so you're just gonna have to deal with my voice. So these are producing the same? I don't remember. I know this said 960 before. I think that's actually the set standard 960. And they're producing a little bit more, maybe. I'll check the footage. Oh. Thank you, shoes. No, why am I eating melons? These do not belong in there. These belong in there. Oh, the mobs are coming. The mobs are coming. I gotta get this place lit up real quick now. So I need a torch probably in there just for the time being, and in there. Huh. Oh no. Of course you did. This is why mob griefing is off. Actually, I need these things to go away because I need to... Oh wow, that thing's dropped a cake and a couple potatoes. It's a good haul. What did you drop? No. Get back, zombie pirate. Nobody likes you. That's the thing. Like, I'm wondering if I can actually set up a system. Of course that just happened. If I can set up a system to, like using a safari net or something. Those like geonac things, the mobs that come when you mine stuff. Oh, back off, zombie miner. If I could just, yeah, that's all right. Use a safari net to grab them up, and then be able to create a mob farm with them, and that would actually get me nether quartz. Now, the infrastructure required to keep the mob essence going is probably too much compared to like just what? How did you get in my house, Disco Zombie? It's probably too much when you think about like other stuff. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, just getting magical crops to nether stage, and so go down. You're going down. And so I probably won't do that, but it's an interesting option. Unless I can create the spawner by having autonomous activators breaking stone from my cobble gen and just randomly chancing them getting brought up, because that will A, give me a chance to generate mob essence with a grinder. Look at this. What? I don't know what to do with this stuff. Where am I keeping my magic essence? I don't even know. Not in there. I'm gonna need a chest for magical crops stuff. I got pumpkin pie off that guy. I'm eating that pumpkin pie. I think it's the first time I've ever had a pumpkin pie in Minecraft. And now I've got a cake. We're eating good tonight. I'll tell you that much. Take me home tonight. So I'm gonna bag up some of this stuff that I'm not gonna be using for the next few moments. Oh yeah, you wanna bring it? You wanna bring it? Come on, King Zombie. Take you on all day. Those ones are weak. Let's just pick these up while I'm out here, I guess. Oh, I keep breaking that same one. Man, that sucks. Okay. So I'm gonna look and see what kind of shape my glass production is in, and I'm gonna grab my chisel back out, and this will be the last thing we do for this episode. I don't remember there being 3 rows. Black stained glass? You know, I don't really want... Now that's interesting to me. Yeah, there isn't usually that many. Okay. It's interesting that you can make black stained glass from this, and all sorts of stuff from extra utilities. That's really neat. I'm gonna go find, do I have any flowers, I wonder? Well, I think what I will do is I'll just use this thickened glass from extra utilities, because if I put it down, does it come back to me? Yes, it does. As a temporary one, and then I'll get some stained glass later to give this place a bit of color. Because I will need some clear glass for that to be something that I actually want. Otherwise it'll be ugly. And I do have to get to thinking about how I'm going to light this, not this place, but like my actual base. Doo, 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 boop, 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 boop. Now it's actually kind of safe in there and not just ghetto dirt house. Well, except for that side. Anyways, guys, I hope you are enjoying this series. It'll be coming up every other day for the next little while here. And I'll try to keep that up as much as possible and intersperse it with our mod and module spotlights and different series that we got going on. If you got any questions about it, though, just leave me a comment. And if you enjoyed it, again, like and subscribe and all that stuff that all the other YouTubers ask you for. Samesies for me. All right. Until next time, I've been Toasty, and you're watching Infinity Labs. Deuces.